Hello everyone, Bird Lady Speaks here, coming to you guys with a quick video. And in this video, really y'all, this turns into chicken OnlyFans every time I do a video. Seriously? Hello everyone, Bird Lady Speaks here, coming to you guys with a quick video. In this video here, I just wanted to, I know like me, you guys jumped on chick days. So you end up getting your first chickens or your first chicks of the year around January, February, March. And now you're looking at your chickens like, yeah, you should be. And I'm sorry, I just had a hen to lay, so that was right on time. So if you're anything like me, you actually jumped on chick days and you got your chickens January, February, March, and now you're looking at them like, hey, it's time for y'all to start laying. You know any day now, or your chickens just started laying. So I just want to give you some tips to encourage and even improve your hens laying. So let's jump right into it. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If this is not your first time, welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope that you do decide to join the family and stay by hitting that like button, that subscribe button, and of course, ring that bell. Now, I always have to let you guys know this is a very diverse channel. This is what we call a variety channel. I talk about all types of things on this channel, from my chickens to my geese, my ducks, my turkeys, my dogs, my parrot, my weight loss journey, my Christian walk, social commentary, I don't know. I talk about all types of things on this channel. It's not a set channel. Again, it is a variety channel. Now, if you are here for the Chicken Center video, obviously, then make sure you do subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you will not miss when I post a Chicken Center video. Like I said, I am new to raising chickens. This is my first year raising chickens. I've been raising chickens for about 5 months now, and I have learned so much. Now my chickens just started laying. I finally got my first color eggs. I got a blue egg, I got a green egg. I'm waiting on my black copper Morans to lay. My Easter eggers, they're too young right now. They probably won't lay until next year. My Wales Summers probably won't lay until next year. I have a couple of chickens, different colors that I'm waiting on. So I may not get them all until next year, but I have been just researching on what I can do to make sure my chickens are healthy when they lay. They won't get egg bound. They're less likely to get egg bound. Sometimes it's unavoidable, to where their shells are healthy. Some things that I can do. So I'm just going to share those things with you guys. Like I said, I'm not an expert, so all the links where I found this information will be in the description box below. So first thing is, just know that the first thing is to know that different breeds are going to lay different amounts, and they're going to lay at different times. You have your Isa Browns, your Rhode Island Reds, they're usually your earlier layers, usually anywhere between 16 to 18 weeks. I believe my Isa Browns, they were the first to lay, and they laid around 18 weeks. My dad, I gave my Rhode Island Red, my Isa Browns were the first to lay, and they laid at around 16 weeks. Now my Rhode Island Reds, I gave them to my dad, my Rhode Island Red hens. They actually laid at 16 weeks as well. So yeah, my Barred Rocks laid at 18 weeks. So that's one of the things about the heritage breeds. They are earlier layers. When you may have something like a cream egg bar, you may have something like a cream leg bar, or a black copper Moran, or a blue partridge Brahma. I'm just looking at the ones that I have, and they can take up to 6 to 8 months to lay. So it all depends on the breed of the chicken. That sometimes there's not anything that you can do to encourage that chicken to lay. Sometimes it's time for it to mature, and you don't want to push that chicken to land before it's time, because it can cause all types of reproductive issues. Now, one thing is they do lay better with more daylight. That's one of the reasons why they slow down. They stop laying in the winter, is because there's not enough hours. Now they need about 16 daylight hours and 8 dark hours. So I don't suggest artificially increasing the daylight hours. I don't suggest that, because it's just not natural for the chicken. I mean, it's just not natural. Just let Mother Nature just take its course. So they need more daylight hours. Now my Brahmas, you can get chickens who lay better in the winter, like my blue partridge Brahma. They lay from they lay from October to May. So they are winter or cold season layers. So you can get some, if you live in an area that doesn't get that much sunlight, you can actually get breeds that specifically lay with less sunlight and in cooler weather. Okay, I get it. So another thing is the feed that you give them. Now, when we first get our chicks, we have them like on about 18 or 20% protein with grower feed. Now, when it comes closer to time for them to lay, when mine hit around 16 weeks, is when I switch them over to layer feed. So that dropped their protein down to 18%, and then it increase their calcium. I also put ground eggshells in their food to increase their calcium as well, and I also just left containers of oyster shells out for them in case they needed it. They know what they need. In case they needed it, I didn't want to force it on them, but in case they needed it, it would be available for them. So yeah, and just remember, feed them quality feed. I didn't say more expensive feed. I said quality feed. Just because a feed is more expensive and it's in the big box stores doesn't mean that it's quality feed. Now, I buy my feed from a local farm center, so I support the local farmers, and they grow and make their own feed locally. So it's a better feed. You put it up against some of these big box brands, and it's just a better feed. It doesn't have all those extra things in it. It's just a better feed. So make sure you get them a good quality feed. And remember, just because it is more expensive does not mean that it's a higher quality. So remember that, because the feed that I'm buying now is half the cost of what I was paying for the grower feed that I started out with. Now, water is probably more important than even protein. Chickens drink 3 times what they eat. 3 times what they eat. So make sure you keep, especially in this heat, make sure you keep a lot of water, clean water for them. I use the 12-gallon nipple waterer here. I have a water for them to stand in. I have the smaller waters. I have waterers all over the run here. So make sure you have them with a lot of water. And one thing you want to do is keep the nesting boxes clean. It is almost impossible. I know it seems. I know, and I know you see my shorts and you're like, that nesting box is disgusting. But that's because I pick my eggs in the evening and not in the mornings. So they pooped all in it all day, and I have to clean it out and put new hay in it. And then in the morning it's clean. By the time I pick the eggs and do the videos in the evening, it's dirty again. So clean nesting boxes. Some hens, like a black copper Maran, will not lay in a soil nesting box. You have to keep it clean, especially for a black copper Maran. So keep the nesting boxes clean. The next thing you want to do is you want to keep your hens calm. A stressed out hen will not lay for you. That's why I did the video on the importance of roosters. Roosters actually help keep my hens calm. So keep them calm. Have them in a less stressful environment. And one thing to consider is the weather. If it's too hot or too cold, they're just not gonna lay. There's not anything that you can do or give them or feed them to make them lay. If they're too hot, try to find ways to cool them down. I do have a video on how to cool your chickens down. If it's too cold, just wait it out. Sometimes when it's too cold, you can actually feed them more scratch feed. You feed them more scratch feed and a higher protein, then that's actually going to cause them to gain weight, and that's going to pull away from the calcium. So it's kind of like a catch-22 type situation. Like, you want to keep them warm, but at the same time you want to get eggs. But I would say just store up your eggs when they're laying. Just store them up, because they're likely going to slow down or stop laying unless you have winter layers again in the wintertime. So that's all I have. I really want this to be a really quick video, really fun video. Just give you a couple of tips. Like I said, I'm no chicken expert. I'm still learning. If you have any tricks or anything that I left out, and I know I probably did, to help encourage your hens to lay better or encourage your hens to lay, make sure you drop them down in the comment section below. Let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation. I will put links in the description box. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. You guys always say I need more subscribers. That depends on you. If you share this video, if you like this video, then more people will know about me. And then YouTube will say, hey, people like this, so they'll push my content out to more people. So if you find this helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it on your social media platforms. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. And as usual, bye-bye.